Uh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, we're doing this thing again, where we bring you
Finally.
Magic the Gathering coverage on a Friday night.
It's been so very long.
Where's the? Okay, yeah.
First up, we got some of our usual gents, our boys, Mike Dashner and John Parker,
Yeah.
playing some fucking cards.
We're playing some. They were honestly the two decks on my list that seemed
The most interesting, probably.
the least oppressive.
Yeah.
No, yeah. Like this is interesting.
Yeah, so we got
And
creativity.
Phoenix combo, it's not the Phoenix you think, folks.
No, it is not. It's actually pretty interesting. I'm curious.
I don't
to
know
see
how
this
it works
thing
at
go
all.
off.
I know what he said, Lamplight Phoenix, and I'm like, hey,
It's
I have that card in League. I know
Altar
what
of
it is.
Dementia Mill.
Okay.
So it's a mill combo. Can't imagine exactly how it works yet, but because targeting, I'm not sure. Who knows? We'll fucking find out in just a moment. When he either dies to an Archon of Cruelty or he mails out the guy playing Archon of Cruelty. Then we'll know how this works. Definitely happy to be doing
Is there
a
something where you
stream.
can sacrifice a creature to mill cards?
Yeah, Ultra Dementia.
Okay,
it's
so-
an old school card
Okay,
from Visions.
so
It got
he
reprinted.
sacrifices it. He can just sacrifice it unlimited amount, so you can mill his whole deck.
Yeah, he's got to collect evidence to do the thing. So I'm not. That's why I'm not sure exactly.
Right,
the
but
sequencing.
he's.
So
but-
is it just a fucking stupid Merfolk win condition problem?
It's got to be right. He's just gonna mill his whole deck in one turn by sacrificing the same thing and keep bringing it back, and then he just plays the thing.
Fuck that card. I'm so tired of that card. That is my most hated alternate win condition in Magic. Is that dumbass card? I hate it. All right, we got a shock with a Leon and the Guild Pact in play, making his mana perfect. Sean's gonna lead with a Surveil here.
This man is perfect. He's got 3 cards in hand. Oh, he's got 4 cards.
He's got 4. Is it a dragon? If there's a dragon, then there's a dragon.
What I found with this deck.
The fuck is that?
I have no idea what that is. A thing that goes and gets a thing. Oh, it's the white one. It's the white cycler thing, I think.
Oh, okay. The bird.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So he gets to search for a
First
a
time seeing this,
plains,
folks.
Which is crazy that the white one is the one that you've not really looked at.
Well, because it doesn't really fit any. I actually had.
it doesn't do anything.
Well, no, it does. It's actually not bad for.
Goes and gets a plains. That's what it does.
Well, it's not any worse than the other creatures that like. It's a 3/4 flyer that ETBs, pumps your team and gives them first strike. So it does plenty for 6 mana. It's just nobody's prioritized that. All right, so now we got the Derpy Dragon. Can John beat a turn 2 dragon?
Probably not.
You have an edict.
I doubt it. He's playing
Because-
creativity. That deck doesn't seem to usually have a lot of interaction. Oh, that's the way that he can win next turn. He just gets to play that thing for free because he just
That's an
luckily surveilled one into his grave.
See?
And now he gets to.
He does have an edict. It's an Archon of Cruelty.
Yeah, exactly. The problem is there'll probably be another creature
Yeah, I would
or
imagine.
4 on the battlefield or whatever. I don't know.
Maybe not. Oh, yep.
Oh yeah. Well,
that makes that edict
that's
feel real bad.
unfortunate.
So I think
I
he
mean, this
dies-
is still good though, because he gets to put it in play and then it'll attack and like.
Yeah. No, and it will block the Scion. I mean, Scion is too small to get a profitable attack in once that thing's in play. So there's that.
It doesn't give death touch to
Playing a
anything, does
persist.
it?
No. It gains first strike and trample.
All right, so this essentially doesn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it does. I mean, he does have to discard,
Yeah.
sacrifice creature on that. The creature will come back.
Yeah, the creature is going to be this Phoenix, which he already has evidence in his graveyard to collect. Which is what's great about mana
It's
cyclers.
just the other stuff that happens,
Yeah.
like, and this is the thing. When you put this ley line in your deck, you end up with this. Like, you've already taken the hardest shot I have to deliver. Like, Dashner only has one land in hand. That's it.
Yeah. What's
So
funky too is like,
completely relying on the top.
so this deck doesn't need this thing in it, right? Like it doesn't need.
He's trying to spice it up, I assume.
Yeah, no. Well, but that's the thing. It's
Well,
not.
this
it's
is
not spicy because it's the same fucking bland ass salt that everybody's putting in every
do
deck
these
now.
things have first strike? Do they give
They do have first strike.
Okay, so second copy then is
Something.
that is actually something.
It gives him a turn.
Well, I mean, actually, Parker just can't attack now.
Well, yeah, but that thing has an attack trigger. You can't attack now.
Yeah, right. But he
Yeah.
just sacks the Phoenix, and these two can double block it.
Well, yeah. As long as Parker doesn't have other interaction and get rid of the Phoenix.
I'm assuming he has no interaction in his deck other than the dude coming in and wrecking your shit. So if he can do another one.
Oh yeah, I was gonna turn the autofocus off on the hand cams, and then I had to adjust them. Yeah, really, it's as long as Dash can keep this Phoenix in play, then he's safe in combat. Can't attack yet, but so I guess now this is just really awkward because it's now he's just like trying to draw into the middle piece for his combo.
Yeah, that would appear to be the case.
Yep, Beseju. Not a dragon. Not a dragon, huh?
Alright.
Well, they had hexproof. He couldn't target a dragon.
Yeah.
Okay, well, he's got more evidence to collect for the Phoenix now.
He does. That's unfortunate. And
He already has perfect
he
mana
still
anyway.
basically can't attack now, I would assume.
I mean, he could.
Yeah, I mean, it would draw him a card. It would put...
He actually, without the
it
first
actually doesn't do... Actually, I don't like it because all it does is you lose your creature. That's the only thing that really happens.
Well, but if he draws... I think he might... In that sense, you might be considering the probability of top decking a persist to go and throw that creature away, because these things now no longer have vigilance or anything like that. So it might be relatively worth it. And we're gonna push.
Okay.
Push the Phoenix.
That's way better.
Force the collect evidence now.
Now I'm more into this. So it comes back. He's going to lose it again, and he is going to have to lose one of his 2 4/4s in order to trade for this.
Yeah, I think this
is good.
Yeah, this is worth it. John
and I have to assume he's just double blocking here, right? And do we get the draw and the? Okay.
Yeah, they got all the extraneous effects.
All right. So what's Parker left over with here? He's got a grip, man.
He's got a Fable, several Ren and 6s. Several Ren. I think he has 3 Ren and 6 in hand.
Oh, that card doesn't seem very good here.
Ooh, I just thought of something with the new set with Ren and 6. Yeah, here's a gang block there. Now, hopefully he's gonna draw into a persist, and then if he draws into a persist, he'll be in like fantastic shape.
Double fetch.
Because Mike doesn't have a whole lot to do now. He's just got a dragon that's just a 4/4 flyer without another lane line. Just hoping to draw into an Altar of Dementia, I guess. I don't know what the win condition is though. It's got to be the Oracle, but
it's got to be.
I don't. So then he's got to draw the Oracle and have the Altar of Dementia. So he's waiting on 2 cards. He's in not great shape. Because like John just has value, and Mike has no value. Except for the value that is now gone because of Beseju.
And the fact that 4 of the 5 lands he has in play tap for blue is pretty telling.
Yeah. And he drew another land. I think.
For keeping score, I prefer the Jace Planeswalker.
Yeah, it does a lot more. Oh,
It's
okay.
just a cool card.
Got a Blood Braid. Gonna hit one of these combo
Definitely the
pieces.
2-mana way is the more efficient way, but he's just doing this.
Okay, he's gonna
Just
hit
the
the Phoenix.
Yeah, I think there was a time when Parker was in this, and that might have passed.
I don't know yet. I think he's not in that bad a shape. He just needs to get a
he's
threat
in
down.
12. Yeah, I guess the fact that these things. Yeah,
All Mike has is dudes. It's just he
that-
just has dudes at this point.
Yeah.
So it's not like I still feel like John's got plenty of time to get around the combo. It just he needs to draw, persist, and
Yeah, he's a long way away from
Action.
hard casting.
Yeah.
You know the what's the fucking thing called, the
Archon.
Archon
And he
of
fetched for this
cruelty.
Surveil land instead of the Dwarven Mine, so that means he definitely does not have creativity, because that would be good if he did have. And if he see, this is awkward because if he sees a creativity, it's like now you can't draw it because it's dead. All right, get rid of a Dwarven Mine. And we've got a Ren and 6 to give some value. Dwarven Mine back, make a blocker. It's not bad there. Should follow with a Fable, I'm assuming. Make another blocker.
Yeah, just stay alive this turn is the plan.
Yeah, because if he can get an Archon down, then he'll be in good shape. All right, we're gonna see 2 mana here, so not a Fable.
Okay, this is the one where you pitch 2 cards and draw 2.
Hmm.
I can give shit haste, but I don't think he has any way to advance anything past this. If he drew like a fatal push, he could sack this to give his stuff haste and then fatal push.
Yeah.
Which none of those things. I mean, I guess he could do that instant speed, but I don't see a fatal push.
Gotta catch this hand cam and take the focus off between matches. All right, so he's got 2 blockers, or 1 blocker. So yeah, he's not in great shape. That early Archon was good, but having to invest so much into turning off the dragon. All right, well here's the altar. So let's see how this thing works. I mean, I guess he still needs to have the guy in hand, so definitely gonna see some graveyard hate coming in from the sideboard.
More than likely. It is Jun, so they have the capability.
Yeah, they got all kinds. They got oodles of hate, oodles of it. All right, jump block there, going down to 4. Yeah, you need some hot shit here. Well, now any removal is just trash. Because all that's going to happen is he's going to sack it in response to mill. So he's really banking on getting an Archon down.
Yeah, it's like this Phoenix is here for good.
Yeah.
Like there's no world
Yeah.
where this Phoenix will cease to exist.
And that triggers on specifically it dying in play so they can't come back from the grave if they're in the grave, right?
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. He is too tall. He's defocusing the camera. Alright, Bloodstained Mire.
He's fetching.
He's getting it. Maybe he drew into a creativity. Okay. And he might have. Or he's just chump blocking the. I mean, he's fucking dead. He really needs. he needs something. He needs an Archon, like, right meow.
I mean,
I mean, he's still dead.
Creativity doesn't really. Well, actually, no. He can give it haste. So he would get 2 triggers.
But still have no blocker, so he'd still die because everything.
Well, he's going to gain 6.
Oh, right. Actually, yeah, I always forget about the life gain. There's so
Yeah.
much text on that card.
Yeah.
A Golem Gamer says, "Let's go, Jerry." Well, Jerry is not in this match currently, but we might see him later. All right. So what do we got? Oh, he's playing another one of these things, doing some looting. Okay, so he's not given a haste if he does have a creativity. Okay. Oh, it's not creativity, it's the red polymorph.
And so he will be able to give it haste.
Don't you have to pay a mana to sack that thing to give haste?
No, it's free.
It's free, are you sure?
Yes. All you have to do is sack it.
Huh.
It's enchantment. When it ETBs, you can discard a card.
Right. Yeah, I know the ETB. Yeah.
Yeah.
I assumed it
then
cost 1 or something.
No, you just sack it to give creatures haste.
All right. So if he's...
I don't know why we're doing this now.
Yeah, if he's doing this now, there's no...
I mean, there could be.
How is he going to get an Oracle in play if we're doing this now?
I don't know. I don't like the Oracle was just something we were saying. I don't actually know.
So what's the win then?
Or that's what we're gonna find out.
We are gonna find out. It's weird, but you don't.
Right. Like I mean, he's.
I mean, he's committed. He's doing it. I'm pretty curious. Oh, Fire Ice banned that card. Builds himself out and then mills his opponent. Is he gonna have an? I mean, how is he gonna mill his opponent?
Oh, you can mill. Does that allow you to do this?
I mean, you can target anybody with Alter, but I don't know.
Okay, that's what he's gonna do then. That's 100% what he's gonna do. So he's going to target himself until he has enough fuel, and then he's going to target Parker until Parker's milled out, and then Parker is going to die to his own.
Oh, sure.
His own. Actually, what he should have done, he should do this with the Archon trigger on the stack.
Yeah.
And then he would die to his own draw trigger, which is kind of hilarious.
Yeah, I didn't think about letting all the extra value stack up and then finishing it off. Do. There we go, folks. Confirmation that every set of magic that gets printed creates a new infinite combo somewhere. So yeah, good old little rest in peace would be pretty sweet here. Dalfy Voidwalker, you know? I think John will fare pretty well game 2 with sideboard and being on the draw.
And this thing, it mills equal to the card's power, or
yeah. So it's chunks of 3 each time.
Yeah. Okay. So he's milling 42 cards, and then John gets nothing, and yeah. The clean way to do it, honestly, is with our Archon trigger on the stack. and then Archon trigger resolves and he dies.
Yeah, he's gonna die.
Yeah.
Anywho, so all right, well, game one goes to Dash with Phoenix combo. Try to see hands, but John probably is making the.
He's Jun, so he's got stuff to bring in, I'm sure.
Oh, he's got all kinds of stuff to bring in.
Although this Jun deck is very, very red, which red generally does not have a lot of good things against graveyard. So might we see?
I'm assuming Dalthy. That's what I'm assuming.
Dalthy?
It is very red, but he still has full access to double blacks. So, I mean, that's the cleanest thing I can imagine. Stone of Arak, the stone.
Yeah, okay. I saw 3 green things coming in right away.
Pretty sure those were Void Walkers. Oh yeah, there's that too. That solves it. Seems like he knew what was happening. Cling to Dust? Is that Cling to Dust? I'd probably, yeah. If there's anything dead that feels dead.
Cling to Dust is a way to deal with the Phoenix.
Yeah.
I don't hate it.
Force negations on Mike's
although
side.
you know what I hate about Cling to Dust? I hate Cling to Dust as an answer to Graveyard because then you like actually lose a card.
Yeah, it's slow, yeah.
It's where it's most effective. It's like where it's good. Like if you're just like taking a random card and drawing a card, like that's not great, but at least I'm getting my card back.
And take out your. I don't know about taking out the persists. The fables seem take outable here. I'd probably cut the fables. Like it's a grindy thing, and you're not necessarily grinding here.
You might just need discard outlets though.
That's true. Well, you just cut a more efficient one, but it has to line up because of the things maybe having hexproof.
Yeah. Yeah, spot removal's a little sketchy in this matchup. I think Pick Your Poison is one of the cards he brought in.
Yeah.
I'll tell you was not good here was actually the Planeswalker. Like Red and 6 was.
Oh yeah, no, you could totally cut. You could totally cut that.
I think maybe you just kind of need it in this deck.
I guess
because you have to get to so many lands.
I suppose you have to get to 4 lands. I mean, that's all you're really getting to. So I think Mike just brought in some pre-counter magic. Some interaction there. Trimming some. Nope, keeping Fire Ice. Makes sense. Deciding on cuts, I think. I'm going to trim some Cyclers. Yeah, I think that he could probably trim the Wrenn, because you're only getting to like 4 mana. And he's not interacting with Mike at all with Wrenn and 6. I mean, he's just not doing anything.
Yeah, just getting lands back is the only thing it's really doing.
Yeah, and that's
which is really important for his deck. So
it's important for his deck, but I think he's got enough like looting and stuff that it probably would be.
I think survival should be the biggest thing. So
yeah. All right. Oh, I was just thinking that there's a 3-drop in Outlaws. Thunder Junction, the one I showed you, the 3/3 reach for 3. That whenever you commit a crime, you look at the top 5 and put land in play. That pairs real well with Wrenn and 6. Real well. Because like play Wrenn and 6, play that guy the following turn, ping anything, trigger. I think being on the play here is going to be, obviously, it's always good to be on the play in Magic, but I think, especially against a combo with a pseudo combo deck, against the combo deck being on the play, I think that's a big leg up. Because it doesn't take much to turn this combo on. Really, just it is a 2 card. It's pretty much a 3 mana. Like it's a turn 3 combo, so it's not bad. It's easily hated on, but it's pretty efficient. So
you could get like there is a certain element to getting a little fuel built up because I think there's a possibility where you could try to go off and like get really unlucky and hit just like like
You could,
9
yeah.
lands
I think
in a
there
row
is a
and just miss. Like it's
there is a
possible.
possibility.
I once played a game of Magic where I drew 13 lands in a row. So
Yeah.
if you were to mill 13 lands in a row, you probably just stop hitting.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a real potential for that for sure.
And it's like unlikely, but
I'm definitely assuming
I
that.
prefer a combo that's once it's doing its thing, it's going to do its thing.
Yeah. I'm assuming John's digging for graveyard hate pieces. I know I'd be.
Once those pick your poisons.
I think the graveyard hates. I guess you need both just to stop getting murdered from dragons. That's why that fucking thing is so lame.
The thing is, turn 1, pick your poison. Like, if you can just nab the ley line, a lot of times they kept a hand that was like relying on that ley line to get them there, and then their hand is just non-functional.
Yeah, it just sucks because that doesn't do anything about the combo. Okay, so he has a pick your poison in hand. He's got a looter. He got 2 pick your poisons. He got Beseiju. What's this? He's got, I think, is that a Fatal Push or a Thoughtseize? See a black thing.
I see 2 pick your poisons. And,
Thoughtseize, that's what it was.
Thoughtseize.
The discard, draw 2.
This is a good hand. This is
Dash,
exactly
what you were talking about. Yeah, because Dash did not keep a hand with the dragon. He kept the hand with the Kavu. Is that the Kavu? Did you bring in the Kavu? He must have brought in the Kavu. Because he was cascading the game before. So you wouldn't have a 2-mana dude in a cascade deck. So maybe I think that might be the plan. Like, pull the Blood Braids, bring in the Kavus.
At turn 1, pick your poison looks good.
Yeah.
And then this turn 2 Thoughtseize would also be kind of cool. Oh.
To these things.
We're playing come into play tap lands these days, and this is what happens. Now, does he have a way to benefit off
Not
that?
in his hand right now. But he very well could. Mike's not doing a whole lot right now. He's just going to jam his Kavu. That is just it's going to be, well, probably 4/4. Kavu's big regardless, because it still just works on Domain, and Domain is still really easy to achieve without Leyline. And John does not have a great answer for said Kavu right now. He would have if that land didn't come into play tapped. He would have thought seize the fuck out of that Kavu, and Mike would be without a threat.
He's dropping cards into his lap. Happens to me all the time.
All right, so we're going to have a 3/3 Kavu.
It's
4/4.
It's a 4/4.
Yeah.
Just missing black. Here's a Thoughtseize.
I'm going to get a Subtlety, probably. I think that's really all he had in his hand. Let's see.
Might not
another Kavu. Okay, take the other Kavu.
Yeah, he immediately drew the second Kavu on that.
Yeah, because he's got to pick your poison in hand, which will sack is an answer to the Subtlety. So I think the Kavu, or not. Okay. All right. See if he gets ran over by Kavu.
This is how Modern adjusts is like you play cards like pick your poison.
Well, and so that's one thing I will say for Wizards is that was printed in the same set that the line was printed in.
And it's like if you play blue-white control and you're having trouble against this deck, which I can't imagine is actually the case, but if that's the case, hey, you kind of got that third color in blue-white where you can kind of splash, take Fire Ice out and play this card instead.
So with the Lord of the Rings, they printed the 2-mana thing that exiles an artifact and does 1 damage to 2 different creatures. That answers the Ring and Bowmaster in the same set. If you look at like MH2, they printed Urza Saga, they printed Dress Down in the same set. Like they are at least good about that. They do print the answers. You just have to play them. I probably would have. I don't know. I feel like I would have picked the Cavu because you're gonna get beat down by these Cavus.
I mean, he might be trying to resolve something.
I guess.
But yeah, I kind of
He's
see where you're coming from. I mean, it doesn't stop most of the things that he does.
Yeah,
so.
exactly. And he hasn't answered in one of them in hand. Okay, he's got a fatal push to answer one of these Cavus, but still, like,
Yeah,
he's still getting beat down.
He's on a clock here.
See his graveyard. Nothing too relevant to eat here, so probably in loot mode. He's going to give him 2 loots, or he's going to respond before combat. Respond before combat. Take one of these little guys out. They're not little guys. They're actually very big guys. I love that card. That card's a very me card that I should have played by now.
Oh,
you
punished.
are dying to Cavu.
Punished. Absolutely punished for not doing this on his main phase.
Yeah.
Brutal. Or do it on upkeep.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Yeah. do it on upkeep. Don't let him draw that card.
Yeah. When I have an inkling my opponent's playing force, I'm doing shit on their turn, for sure.
Oh, I need to update the game 1 loss thing. There we go. Dashner is ahead in this match.
All right. So, well, John is getting his ass beat by some Cavus here.
It does happen.
They're good beaters.
I've seen it. I've seen it happen.
These are very efficient cards.
Yeah, sorry. I'm going to comment. I'm going to beat your face in. You can't fetch anymore. Oh, he still didn't have black. This is just for 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, just for 8.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, hey,
it's a glimmer.
If he was not allowed to make this fetch, that would be a lot worse.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I actually dig that. Take out the blood braids, bring in Cavus. That's sweet.
One of those other 2 beers that's out
Yeah, there's
there,
a zombie Dashner if you want that.
Yeah, I'll do that. That's fine.
Yeah, I meant to go grab some shit earlier, but
That's
I did not have
fine.
an opportunity.
We got our after party at the normal spot, and then I left a bunch of beer over it.
Yeah, right.
Well, I didn't leave a bunch of beer. I took it home. But, Reese's fridge is full of our beer anyway, I think.
All right, what do we got here? I'm gonna wrap this game up. I think it's
Good flicks this week, man.
Yeah. Oh, they were very good.
Check out the Fuck This Movie podcast with John and I and one other dude.
Honestly, I just can't. I'm just such a nerd boy for fucking Starship Troopers. Like, yes, the movie needed a better cast, but the movie's really fucking good.
It was only my second time seeing District 9.
Worst...
District 9 is so good.
It is good. It is really good.
My favorite part is just the interactions with the actual like aliens.
Oh no, it's fucking hilarious,
and, like,
dude.
The subtitles and oh god.
Yeah, yeah. No, it's super good. All right, well, looks like John's scooping it up. Creativity wasn't doing nothing. 2 Cavus backed up with some counter magic says face beating time. All right, well that was round 1. We'll be back shortly, possibly shortly, with round 2. Stay tuned.
Peace.
Bye.